Great. In this video now, we are going to talk about reports as part or features of academic writing. So what is a report as comparing to an essay? A report is just a short kind of writing, but it's detailed in a way that you pass on the information that is collected after an investigation. Okay, so while in an essay, you are presenting facts, you are presenting evidence, you are presenting opinions or arguments about a certain topic, whether researched or just kind of a mind-blowing topic. Okay, so the difference between the two is that with the report you present information, whereas in an essay you present an argument. Okay, a report is meant to be scanned quickly by the reader. It's about scanning, and then they see if it's of their benefit or not, if they should buy it or not. Okay, while an essay is meant to be read carefully. A report uses number of headings and bullet points and so on, but you would really rarely find the uses of subheadings and even bulleting points, or paragraphs in an essay. So the choice of sentences in the report are short and they are concise. Even the paragraphs, they are to the point. Okay, we use graphics in charts and such as charts, tables to present information in the report because we give evidence, while in an essay we really use graphics. Okay, oftentimes in the report one needs an abstract or to give an executive summary that summarizes what the report will be all about and the key findings of the report, while in the essay you only start with your kind of dissertation, your thesis, and then from there you detail it. That's it. So in the report you often also follow make conclusion, and then after that you make a recommendation, and you can also use some attachment that shows evidence, like in form of appendices, while in an essay you really have recommendation and appendices unless they are requested. So an example of the research structure is that there should be a front sheet, the cover page, and then after that the content page, the executive summary or an abstract follows, and the length is not that much, and then the introduction that gives a clear statement of purpose or statement of problem or what you are really investigating about. The background context should be included to give contextual features from both national and maybe international scope. The methodology is very important because that gives the strategy of you collecting that data, the primary and the secondary research tools that you have been used, and also the sample that you have just used as the respondent to your study. The findings are also very important because that is where you use the evidence, you give the charts, maybe the quotations, the verbatim kind of quotations from the participants, etc. The conclusion also very important because that is where you summarize your ideas. Recommendation has to do with the suggestions for practice, and then you have to give the reference list or the bibliography, and if needed you should also give appendices. So this is kind of a formal structure of a research. The stages of development, very important. You have to choose your title that you are going to develop very well. You have to understand the question of the research focus, and write it also in your own words nicely. Plan your approaches and main research ideas. Collect data, review it. Also, you can add a literature review section using references. Okay, write the main body, and after that you can write the conclusion, and you go back now to rewriting the introduction after now you have written the conclusion, and then you revise, you edit and proofread your work, you organize your bibliography or citation and reference in a very consistent manner of the reference platform or the reference type that you are using, and then proofread your work again, over and over again. Okay, the good traits in report writing: you have to be formal and accurate, analytical but objective. You don't use you don't mention people's name unnecessarily, those kind of things. You have to be clear and precise. You have to be concise but critical. Okay, the report writing style, it should be written in formal English. You must avoid slangs. You must avoid colloquial speeches like they were just kind of, the cliches or maybe original variety, contractions. You should avoid that. Phrases that sound like speech. This is, for example, this bit is really fascinating, subjective description, like you say, these ugly sculptures, those kind of things. So you should avoid. And also avoid using jargons. Use plain English. Use everyday words where possible. Explain specialized words if they are avoided. You can put emphasis in brackets. Write for your audience, for the intended audience. Look at their age. Look at their level of education. Keep the sentences short, under 20 words, and avoid wordy phrases. So you need to be firm. You have to be clear and also concise. Impersonal writing, it can be avoided. Don't use personalized words like I, we, you. Try to be formal. It can be argued that there are a number of issues with this. These are some of the things that you can report on. And writing in a personal way is for self-reflection sometimes is permitted, but not to that extent that it takes the formality out of the report. Okay, so my role in the scenario was, because you were reporting, but then when you are reporting about other subjects, you have to be very objective. This is just something like an example that I put in for you, like which is on academic writing, where you say, I think the study by Smith is really good. It says there's a link between what newspaper you read and the political party you vote for. But then in academic writing and in the reporting, you say Smith 2019 argues that there's a relationship between the newspaper people read and the political party they voted for. It's objective enough. It's not objective about there's no personal use and those kind of things. Okay, so for more tips is you have to aim for quality, only use specialized vocabulary in understanding if you understand it, be concise and write in full sentences. So these are some of the online useful online resources that you can use for your report writing. Thank you.